Moving somewhere new is always hard, especially when you have to realize that you're dedicating 4 years of your life to that place. Finding friends is par for the course, but finding a family, it's only something you could dream of. And Polo gave me that. I've dedicated 4 years of my life to Polo, and coming up on my last semester, I graduate in December. And I'd like to take a look back at why we're gathered here tonight, and I'd just like to take a look back as if to why not only I needed Polo and why it gave me such an awesome preview and such an awesome 4 years, but why ETSU needs Polo. Moving here, I never really expected to find my place. I was kind of a nerdy kid, an animator, and when my parents told me that I was going to be forced to do this thing as preview, the only thing on my mind at the time was moving boxes in, getting my TV in, getting my stuff set up. So I really didn't think much of anything when I was told that I was going to, go to preview. I was just kind of nervous about it. I was really scared. But the moment I got there, I was met with so much love and appreciation. And I got to meet people for the first time, like I'm sure all of you did. And for the first time in my life, I felt like I was giving people something. And as I sit here and talk to all of you, I realize that we've all been there before. We've all been able to give something because of this wonderful, wonderful organizations. One of my favorite stories from Preview is my leaders were Casey Ray and Hannah, and they were telling me, you gotta, you've got to apply for Polo. And I didn't really think that that was important at the time, but now I think that was the most important decision I could have made in my life. So I did. After talking to friends and family and countless times of rewriting my paper, it had to have at least been 100, like I'm sure it was for most of you. I finally got my interview. And then after that, I got chosen. You know, um, Going back to being chosen, I was ecstatic. I think I called everyone that night, telling them about how excited I was, and I I just remember our first day all meeting. We all met for the first time and shook hands and talked to each other, gave hugs. Some of us knew everyone, and others of us, like myself, knew no one. And you know that was scary. But looking out across all of you, I get to see my family. I get to see each and every one of you, the times that we've given to each other. I think of all of our retreats, and just especially that first one, how we all gave to each other, and you heard my story. And I remember my first day of preview, I was a nervous wreck, and all of you had my back. Um, you know, Seeing the impact that we bring to ETSU is what makes us so unique, right? I remember the first student I ever met. I remember, of all things, I helped them unpack their car and put their clothes in their closet, and then just to find out that they were going to be in my group later that night. I remember the text messages that came in after our first preview weekend, all as leaders together, about how proud Timothy was of us and how much of an impact we had on this school. And I knew I needed to do more of that in my life. It made me want to pursue everything. It made me want to pursue my animation career. It made me want to pursue being a better man. And it taught me not only how to be a man, but to be human and learn compassion and show people that I have a story and they have a story and they deserve to be loved and cared for. And, you know, I couldn't have asked for a better group of people to do that. After 3 years of leading Polo, I look around at all the people in this room and I look at all the students and see all of the lives that we've impacted. I see all of the times that we've laughed, we've cried over hypnotists, we've done everything. And when looking at that, I think to myself, without Polo, what would ETSU truly be? It would just be a university. It wouldn't be what most students know as home. So grateful to have you. Godspeed. go Bucks, and love Polo.